Hi, here at Benham TV we often talk about AFTAL, A-F-T-A-L. You wonder, what is AFTAL? AFTAL is a very established, very respected autograph trade dealers association. But when you see that name, you know that that means that everything we bring you comes with the utmost top provenance. You'll get a certificate of authenticity, you get a lifetime guarantee, and you can buy safe in the knowledge that with that AFTAL name and the items we bring you, get the real thing.
Hello there, great to be with you today here on Benham Collectibles, Benham TV. It's me, Debbie Jones, and with me I've got the rather dashing and gorgeous and slightly sunburned Gary Gaza Ashburn, who is the collectible king who knows everything that there is to know. You do.
How you doing,
Hello,
babe?
darling.
Lovely to
Great
see
to
you.
be with you today.
Yeah.
Now, we've got a wonderful hour of heritage collectibles. What sort of things can we expect to see this hour?
Well, it's a real sort of tiptoe across a huge minefield of,
I like that.
of genre, really, of different areas. From practice that one.
Yeah.
You've got everything really, from sort of the Battle of Trafalgar down to the Titanic, to prime ministers, to things like Desert Storm, Pearl Harbor, and even some really rare items from really one-of unique pieces of memorabilia associated with Charles Dickens and with Harry Houdini. So it's a real mix,
And it's all historical icons, either whether it's a train or a plane or a person. What about affordability? You see, our lovely viewers, I'm on your side. You need to be able to buy something that's affordable if you're only just starting, but if you've already established a collection, it's great to see some of the higher end things as well. Are they affordable? What sort of entry price are we talking?
Well, we've got everything really. I think the cheapest, the most affordable item, I should say, is probably we've got something as little as there's items of £20–30.
Oh gosh, that's
But then
great.
there's other items that are, like several thousand that are really, really rare.
So it really is worth
it's
you watching, because you never know what's going to pop up here. So I think it's fabulous. So
I should also say at that point, and with the more expensive items, if you send an email to info@benham.tv, you can actually request, because they do have special terms available in certain circumstances for some of the more expensive items. Because obviously they are, some of them are sort of, obviously of a price where you maybe need to work together to buy them or whatever. And you can ring or email, whether it's on the web or talk to them on the phone. You can ring or email to get the worldwide delivery cost.
Lovely. So there we go.
The big items all come by courier, so
that's great.
No problem at all.
And Benham, it's a family company, so you're dealing with people, not a computer who says no. It's great. Okay, what are we going to kick off with, Gary?
Well, we're going to kick off with taking you back to Nelson. And is that way, isn't it? Yeah. And the Battle of Trafalgar. It's a beautiful limited edition print. Comes to you those beautiful, I think it's lovely frame. I know you like those, sort of the chrome
frames,
corners or whatever. They look brilliant, lovely touch.
They're sort of looking brass corners.
Yeah, brass, brass.
Quite antique-y.
They are, they look lovely. So it comes to you as you see it there, framed and mounted. It's actually a limited edition print of only 850 worldwide. And it is actually personally signed by the artist. So it's a great item. And in other words, the one that you get, whatever one you get, is the only one in the world of that number. So once it's gone, nobody else will have it. You don't suddenly do any more, that is it. So in other words, there'll only be 850 people in the world who will have one of them hanging on their wall.
Well, the odds of that, you're quite a selected few, aren't you, really? So if you'd like that, all the information's up on your screen now. The product number, the item number, is at the top there, 300-731, so that's 300-731. Wonderful Battle of Trafalgar framed mounted print. It is limited edition, and it's just £79.50 plus your P&P, so £79.50. You can either call that number 0330 122 9674. You can book online if you want, www.benham.tv. You can follow us as well, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. There's nothing we haven't got. You can find us anywhere. And this is a cracking new channel as well, so tell your friends. So there we go, 300-731. give us a call if you'd like to be one of the only 850 worldwide proud owners of this fabulous print. Right, what's next, darling?
It's stunning. Well, we go from the Battle of Trafalgar to another significant piece of British history and something that everybody loves.
Yeah.
There's a huge band of collectors who collect nothing else. This is actually Concorde.
Yeah.
What it is, the number, as you see, 300,732, is actually a framed stamp sheet, officially licensed and endorsed postage stamps of Concorde that were released in Gibraltar.
Yes.
And it's framed up very affordable. You can see £14.95.
That is brilliant. And aren't they beautiful?
It's a great
little
item.
Pictures?
Yeah, they're lovely.
Yeah.
They really are. As you can see the aircraft there on the screen, you know, they are quite superb. And it's a lovely sort of montage image, isn't it, around you know, the one in the middle there, you can capture
really
it.
nice.
And it, for the price, I mean, you pay that, or maybe more than that, just for the frame. So it's a great item. And Concorde is huge. Anything to do with Concorde, very, 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 very collectible. There's people, I know one guy, I won't put his name on the TV, but I know one guy, a very salubrious character, very high-end sort of gentleman, and he actually collects, you know, so watching it at breakfast, he actually collects the bags that they use on aircraft for people who are ill.
Oh, stop it.
Honestly.
Oh, right.
And but he collects anything to do with Concorde, whether it be a beer mat, a tissue, a pen, a toilet roll handle, anything. And you put those into auction and they fly out the door, believe it or not.
Well, I mean, Concorde, it's
massive.
so beautiful. And this, especially, this being the Gibraltar collection of stamps.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, Gibraltar is British.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people watching there now because we have a lot of viewers in Gib. Yeah. So if any of you would like this, let's give you the details. I think this is just unbelievably great value. So the number is 300,732. That's your item number. You can call us now, nothing like giving us a call, 0330 122 9674, only $14.95. Plus, of course, you've got UK postage there as well. But it is a great deal, and it looks so pretty.
It is. It's a lovely item. And for the money, I mean, that's the sort of thing you can put it away for Christmas or an extra gift. But if you know someone who appreciated or grew up through the period of Concorde, or even if you've got a younger member of the family, you want to talk to them about it, it's always there. It's just hovering under. Yeah. There's been lots of, you know, sort of maybes and if-bates. I know out in the Far East we're talking about launching Concorde again to fly, but it is a massively loved and respected aircraft. And it's your opportunity to have a piece of the history.
Marvellous. Okay, so give us a call now if you would like to take advantage of that, to be honest, with the frame and everything looking so ridiculously low price. Give us a call now. What's coming up next?
Well, next is something, again, that's a massive interest in. This is the number's 300,733. This is Titanic. What you've actually got here is it comes framed and mounted exactly as you see. It's beautifully put together. And you've actually got a set of postage stamps, they're original postage stamps that were produced, so they're actual postage. Maybe we could zoom in a little bit in them in a minute, those postage stamps, and the signature as well, explain about those. You've actually got all those postage stamps of Titanic. Then there's the image, the sort of illustration image of the captain.
Now there's the captain there,
and obviously the tragedy of the boat going down.
Titanic,
And then above the captain's head, you'll probably see there, that is, I don't know if you can go in, if you maybe just go in on that, maybe, please. That actually is the genuine personal signature of Milvina Dean.
Now, who's Milvina Dean?
She was actually, she was a baby, but she was the youngest survivor from the Titanic. She was actually on the Titanic.
And was she a baby?
And survived as a baby. And in fact, only a couple of years back, passed away.
Right.
So she's actually personally signed that. Now, Titanic memorabilia is huge. We also have the coin in there as well.
Oh, is that
captain.
there?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
It's a replica coin. So you've got all of that. It's lovely sort of history lesson, a little walk through the whole story of Titanic. Beautifully put together. It really is. And it's a 1 penny. I think it's a 1 penny, isn't it? An old British penny. Can't see from it. Yeah, it is.
A 1 penny.
It's a genuine 1 penny. So it's links you all to the period.
And what about the
Beautifully put
stamps?
together.
Are they copies of
No, they're
stamps?
original general stamps.
So these stamps are original stamps.
Yeah, they were actually produced in Gibraltar, funnily enough. Again, it's the same last item. It's a sort of a commemorative occasion of what happened, sadly, with Titanic.
Yeah.
The Titanic memorabilia is very, very, very hot.
That's fab.
And to get something like that with her signature as well, in my opinion, is a very, very a great collectible to have in your collection or to hang on your wall.
Where I come from, Liverpool, we've got the Streaky Bacon, we call it the Streaky Bacon building, which was the headquarters where everybody stood round waiting for news of who had survived. Anyway, let's give you your details for this now. The Titanic, it's a wonderful framed commemorative, specially signed card, and it's fab. And the item number is 300 733, and you call us on 03301 22 9674, 03301 22 9674 if you would like to purchase this for just £99 plus the P&P. So
great
some
item.
great stuff
it's
coming
a
up.
fabulous item.
What's our next
well, the next
wonderful
one is next to you there, Debbie, the wonderful art print there of Le Shuttle. This was obviously, again, the number 30734. The price for this is £195. But this, again, is a very significant piece of British history. This was a painting, again, it's a limited edition. This particular one is a limited edition of 850. And it's personally signed by the English and the French chairman of Eurotunnel.
Wow.
And it's signed by the artist, who's a very, very famous railway artist.
So the two chairs...
Yeah, the French and the English have signed it at this end. And at the other end, it's signed by TerrenceQ, who is one of the most significant and respected railway artists in the world.
That's a beautiful,
so it's a beautiful
one,
paint. And again, all put together there, ready to just hang on your wall. It's a stunning item. And again, it's a piece of history. Obviously, it's meant to be of the first shuttle that came through there.
Well, when you think about it, Gary, this was nearly 25 years ago. This, the tunnel opened, I think I'm right in saying, in 1994.
Wow.
So it's nearly 25 years ago.
Yes,
but
amazing,
we feel now, we've always had the Channel Tunnel.
Yeah,
but
right.
it's, going on for a quarter of a century ago. And that looks so modern.
Yeah,
when you consider it was very innovative for its time.
It was.
The design.
And again, with this, the one that you get, as you see, we just, as we pan along there, you'll see actual number there here, which tells you exactly what number it is.
Yeah.
That is, this particular one is number 691
there we go.
of 850.
Right, there we go.
So in other words, the one that you get, again, is the only one that exists. That is the only one in the world. Once they're sold out, that is the end of them. You won't see them anymore.
That is
we
just
have nowhere
great.
near 800. I would just have, a selection of all of these. We don't have the full run of them. So they're very, very collectible. And as you know, I mean, you put one out or bought one.
Yes, I did.
Keep that a secret. If you see your husband, don't say it. Don't tell him it's a secret. But they are stunning, beautiful pieces of art. And certainly maybe in an office, a drawing room, or if you've got a nice dining room or something, or wherever
I know a fellow who
fabulous.
owns a big training company. I'll name names. It's called Real Training, and he does loads for the railway industry. And that would be great in their boardroom. That would. I'm going to ring him when we finish this hour and tell him about it.
Get in quick.
Because I think it's important to stress we don't have the 850.
No. Some of them
we only have a selected few. So if you do want this, you're best getting it from us at a fair price, because you'd be hard pressed to find the rest of them.
Oh yeah, very, very hard. A lot of them already be hanging on the wall of enthusiasts, or of course of collectors, or in as you say, related businesses and stuff like that.
So let's just tell you now, if you would like to get in touch with us, if you'd like to purchase this, call 03301 22 9674. You're watching Benham TV, which is synonymous with quality and family business. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram or Twitter. You can get in touch with us by contacting www.benhamtv. Okay, now let's have a little look at our next item.
This next one is, I mean, I've been in this game well over 30 years now, and this is the first time in my life I have ever seen an actual, genuine, original, personal cheque signed by Charles Dickens.
Really?
I mean, I showed it to somebody. I'll tell you, I showed it to a couple of people at very famous, world famous high street auction houses.
Yeah.
And they said to me, two of them had never seen it either. So this, in my opinion, is extremely rare. What you've actually got is there's an image we've mounted up for you, an image of Charles Dickens.
Yeah.
Then we have an actual, genuine, personal check
so
of
that
Charles
is a
Dickens.
check from when he was alive, written and signed, actually real, properly by Charles Dickens.
That's right. I don't know if we can go any closer. Can we go in any closer to that to see the signature? But when you actually see the signature there, that is Charles Dickens' own genuine personal signature.
Yeah.
And it is dated as well. Where are we on this one? I think it's dated, what is it, 1861. And it's written at Coutts Bank, you know, the world famous Coutts Bank of royalty and stuff. So it's an amazing item. It's totally unique. And it's one of those items in an auction environment. I wouldn't have no idea what that could sell for. Obviously, it depends on the day, but I think
depends on who wants it. But
it's a very, very keenly priced item. I've seen, you know, handwritten letters by Charles Dickens go for several £1,000s more than that, and in my opinion, that's far more significant.
Well, the check, it's written. I'm trying to squint and see it from here. It's made out to someone. Apple something or other. So it would be interesting for someone to do a bit of genealogy and find out maybe what did Charles Dickens have to do? Who was he paying? Was it a publisher? Was it a printer? But the price of this is £2,395. Now, don't forget, we can sort terms out for you.
Yeah, if you get in touch, either leave a message through the website or if you go to info@benham.tv, you can give them. They will get in touch with you, but they can talk you through the procedure they can offer in certain circumstances for sort of several payments over several months, because obviously
and you do that by phone as well.
Yeah, we can go or phone
just
them, of course.
Phone,
But it's easy to do, or if you send them a message, they will get in touch with you and deal with it. But something like that, if you're really into that, and it really is a very unique, extremely rare piece of true British heritage.
Do you know what? My mind goes into overdrive when I see things like this. Martin's smiling behind the camera thinking, what's coming up? Tell you why, because say for example you've just done a master's or you've just got your doctorate and or you are a really well-known actor, or you've just got your first part, you're in a series, a Dickens series or whatever. What an amazing gift this would be to put in your office or in your study to commemorate all that hard work, ploughing through all these Dickens books and getting your doctorate or getting the part. I think this would be fabulous.
It's an amazing item, and it's totally unique, and quite honestly, you'll probably never see it again. So if you want something that falls into that category, snap that up very quickly.
Okay, let's just give you the details.
And the next one as well comes into, sorry.
Right, this is 300,468, that's your item number. The price 2395 plus P&P. Call us now 0330 122 9674. I'm all excited what you've got next.
Yeah, I know. Well, this next one again, I've never seen anything like it. Basically, this is the
George Cross Island. It's wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah, the George Cross Island Association. And what we've actually, sorry, looking at me, I'm looking at the other side.
Yeah.
And this again is incredibly rare. It's signed by the artist once again. It's a limited edition, but basically it honours the 60th anniversary of how the Malta and its residents and associates at the time joined together to try and defeat the attack that happened on the island.
Yeah.
And it's signed by, I think it's a total of, it's actually signed by...
Well, a lot, that's all I'm going to say.
16 different survivors.
That's fabulous.
And it's signed by the French and the English people at the time. Sorry, the people who were in charge of the defence, if you like. There's 16 actual survivors there, and the artist.
So these were the people that sort of choreographed the defence between all the different parts of Malta, and helped us to defeat the enemy and defend their land, which is always very, very heroic.
It's amazing. It really is. They call it the George Cross Island Association 60th anniversary. But again, a very, very special print. And for something with all those signatures on, it's incredibly good price, £175.
And what I like is the detail in the aircraft, because you know I love all these old wartime aircraft. They're wonderful.
That's a beautiful one, and it's huge. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I can put my hand by it, but it'll give you an idea. What is that? That's going to be about 3 foot, is it? It's huge.
It's
absolutely
really
huge. They'll give you the sizes, by the way. If you go onto the call centre, we'll be able to give you the exact size of that. I haven't got my magic ruler here, but it will be too long anyway. Yeah. And this beautiful cornering, as you say, with all the brass cornering, really immaculate. It costs you, to me, in my mind, it would cost you what you're paying there just for the framing.
Well, one of the things as well is I always check with Gary before we start doing an hour of anything, because I want to make absolutely sure we're being fair to you, our customers, so you can always buy from Benham TV with confidence and integrity. And I say to him, they are the actual signatures written with pencil by the person. And they are. Let's give you the details. This is wonderful. Just £175, which is a wonderful price for such a huge, fabulously detailed print. Call us on 0330 122 9674. Just 175. Your item number for that is 300 735. 300 735. Call us now. What's up next, boss?
Now, this is the one I'm getting all excited about, because this is just something else. Yeah. This, again, never seen anything like it. Basically, this is from the number 30470. It's sort of like a landscape approach. What it actually is Harry Houdini. And this is like a biography or a testament statement. He was put in prison overnight to see if he could escape. Yeah. So it's actually like the article about it, and actually everything about the occasion, but he's actually personally signed it by his photograph, and he's dated it. So it's a very, very, very rare item. Well, it's a one-off item. There is the only one.
Did he do it? Did he get out of prison?
Oh, yeah, he did, yeah. I believe he did. But the actual piece is incredibly rare. Yeah. And Harry Houdini, again, I've only ever seen one other thing signed by him before, and this actually has the date and everything on it. Yeah. 1924, I think it is, isn't it? Right. No, 1927, I think it was. Right. But it's absolutely superb. And again, totally unique. It really is rare, and it's a genuine piece of amazing memorabilia. I'll give you the number again, because I know we've got to move on a bit here. We've got a lot to show you. But
can I just ask you? Yeah. That is the original document, the prison document.
Yeah, it's the original document.
So this is so rare.
It is.
And that's his on the right. That's his original. Oh, good Lord.
And his handwritten signature there in biro, it looks like at the time. So yeah, it's an amazing item, and the number 30470, and the price is 1,495. Do remember, if you give us drop an email to info@benham.tv or give us a call, they will be able to give you the information on maybe about special terms, and also about if you want that shipped abroad, overseas. Do remember, all of these shows, if you've got family and friends abroad, if you go to the website www.benham.tv, there's a menu at the side there. You can pick what show you want to watch and when you want to watch it, 24 hours a day, anywhere in the world. So if you know someone that's really going to rock their boat, any of these items, give them the details, and they can watch it at their time, at their convenience, and get these wonderful items shipped out.
And you can email us regarding worldwide postage costs and delivery costs. Do get in touch with us about that, because obviously if we're sending it to Kathmandu or the UAE or somewhere, it may cost a little bit more, but we'll let you know. Okay, let's carry on with our next fabulous item here on Benham TV. What have we got,
Well, again, something very unique. This is 300-736. This is Robert Baden-Powell, who, of course, the Boy Scouts. It's actually on as you can see, a sort of a special, like a compliment slip of the Boy Scout, personally signed, dated 1919. Comes with a photograph and the signature there, or the
Buckingham Palace Road.
Yeah, up in near Victoria, that is. Still there.
I didn't know that.
It's not far from the palace obviously itself. But it's a great item, and again, a true piece of British history. Can't go wrong. With £295, again, that is incredibly. Where would you go to get these items? We've got loads to show you, so I know we better move on because we never get through it.
Absolutely, but that's great. Again, what a wonderful one, BadenPowell.
It is really, really rare.
So call us now if you would like to take advantage of that. Great piece of history. What's stunning. Next, boss?
Then we're moving on to the trains again, aren't we? The Intercity 300 737, see that great image there? This particular one has been signed by the chairman of the British Rail Board, and also by Chris Green, who's the chairman of Intercity, and also again by the artist. So it's a wonderful item, and once again that famous artist TerrenceQ there has actually signed that. So it's a brilliant item. We haven't actually got this one out on display because we're short of space here, but it is a similar size to the Le Shuttle that's the side of Debbie.
So they would actually make a great pair either side of your mantelpiece.
Absolutely brilliant. Superb.
And again, they're both the same price, so great price there. £195. Your product number or your item number is 300 737, and that's 0330 122 9674. Just call us now. Okay, what are we going now?
And then we go from there's loads of stuff. Then we move back to a lovely print again. This is called Men and Medals, 300 738. Again, it captures the actual famous medals that can be won in service for the, for the British and stuff. So it's a wonderful item. Actually has those genuine illustrations of what the medals would look like, framed up with the various services and some of the various regiments and things that would have been associated with those medals. And again, I think it's a great item. It's just something very different, isn't it? Once again, it's a limited edition, so the one that you get is the only one that exists. And again, if you're building a collection or having it, again, actually sometimes if you've got an establishment or a business that's very geared to history or sort of area or the services, it's going to look brilliant, isn't it? You can imagine that in the officers' mess or somewhere, couldn't you?
Absolutely, and I'm so passionate and adamant about us keeping the memories of all these people alive, and we've recently had the centenary of the RAF when that was formed. We've got to keep it going, because we wouldn't be here, certainly not as we are now, if it wasn't for all of these people that won these medals through bravery. So there we go, that's £79.50. The item number for that is 300 738. Call us now on the number at the bottom of the screen, or you can email us. Okay.
And do remember, if you do look at that website, www.benham.tv, it will show you all the different shows that we've got across many genres, and you can pick what you want to see and just stop it and watch the show you want to watch anywhere in the world.
It's really good, that, isn't it?
Brilliant. But moving on, because we've got loads to show you, going on from Men and Medals to another significant occasion. This, of course, measures the infamous and everything that we probably all grew up. I remember the series on TV.
Colditz, I do too,
this is 300 739. This is a framed commemorative cover, as you can see, with the genuine postage stamp image of Colditz, and then a scene of the period and everything. But this particular one has been personally signed by Captain Kenneth Lockwood, who of course was involved and was actually at Colditz. So it's a great item, and for the price, you got a signature of someone. Where on earth would you go to get something like that? I mean, again, I can't recommend any of these these items enough. I think they're great items. Very, very affordable. And if you've got a birthday, anniversary, special occasion coming up, maybe someone's retiring or whatever, and certainly if you've got friends and relatives living abroad, these gifts are really, really collectible. They love them because they can never get items like this normally.
And the thing about this as well, it's sad. Colditz was a dreadful place, but again, it's something that there'll be lots and lots of people who are actually interred in Colditz, and it's a good way to remember it with a piece of art that's been very sympathetically put together. I mean, this is what I like about all these montages. They're very, very sympathetically and beautifully balanced. They're great. And I like the mount on this, and it's got a double frame, so you've got the little edge of gold edging around the mount, and then you've got the dark wood, so it looks absolutely
That's right.
super.
And again, you know, if you get framing isn't cheap anymore, because these are not factory framed. They're actually framed individually. But they're bespoke framed by by craftsmen. And so they are of a good standard. And framing's not cheap at all. In fact, it's quite expensive. Which is down in Surrey, where I live. Better not say that, the ones who do it with me are going to go at me. But anyway, but as you say, the fact of something like Colditz, which we're all so aware of and conscious of, whether we, were alive when that was going on or whether it's just something we've learnt about in history, it was a very significant, era and a period of the war. And to actually have something there that measures that and remembers it, and it's signed by somebody who was there, who was very, very, very significant. Again, very special. The captain, Kenneth Lockwood.
Yeah, well, I think that is just not lovely, but remarkably true to the era, because anything to do with war and people being in captivity, it's sad, but I think this is a wonderful commemoration of the people that were there. Let me give you the details. It's a Colditz framed commemorative first day cover, and it's the stamp's in the top right hand corner. We should have said that, shouldn't we? Yeah. So I forgot about that, there's so much going on. 300 739, call us now. It's only $34.95. Give us a call now, and we will get that off to you, plus the P&P. Just for anyone that's only joined us, tell us a little bit about when Benham were first created. Was it about, that's nearly 50 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I'm trying to think of the exact date. I should know, shouldn't I? But it is, I think it's very close to 50-year period now. Yeah. And they are a very established business. I mean, Tony Buckingham and Kath Buckingham, who started it, were school teachers for professional people. They originally started as a hobby. It took off like mad.
Are they still alive?
Sadly, Tony isn't. Kath is his wife.
Oh, I'd love to meet her.
But the way they captured this, a different approach at the time, quite a revolutionary approach, because first day covers would always normally, a lot of them have been done.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, they started with first day covers. And first day covers, what they are is, whenever they, even now to this day, anywhere in the world, whenever they issue a new set of stamps out, when they issue a new set of stamps, on that particular day, if you post an envelope through the post, it will have a postmark of that day. And so that actually adds to the value from a philatelic point of view.
You said that very well.
I've been practicing. It actually adds to its value as a piece of philately or stamp collecting, because it's actually been used. It makes it real.
I didn't realise that.
Brings it alive.
I thought that they might be better pristine and new, and I didn't realise that by being stamped it would be better. So
well, these days some of them, to be honest, are stamped in specific offices. They know with something like it's collectible, so they do keep them fairly pristine, so you can keep them nice. But then what they try to do, and Benhams have tried to do traditionally, is to get signatures that relate to the subject, to give you that little extra edge to it and make it even more collectible and to appeal to a broader audience.
Well, that's it. I love working here, doing these shows, because I do feel I'm part of a heritage, so it's good. Well, listen, we better crack on. What have we got coming up next?
After Colditz, we're going back to Her Majesty. This is 300 740. I think we saw this one before, actually, in our royalty show.
Yes.
But this is
gorgeous.
This is again, beautifully framed and everything. And as I should say, it's actually Queen Elizabeth II, our current queen. This has been produced in honour of her recently becoming the longest ever British reigning monarch. She overtook Queen Victoria. Again, it's a limited edition, beautifully put together, £45. We should say as well that each one, a penny me out here, but each one of those images that you see in the centre, every one of those with like the official seal, the red seal, they've done that to make it look like an official document red seal. But each image, if you were to take that out with the perforations around it and the red seal, that is an actual genuine Great Britain postage
so
stamp.
they're real stamps as well.
So you can take them off and put them on your letter and actually use them. But obviously you wouldn't do that because this has been created purely as a collector's piece and a collector's item in honour of the occasion.
The Queen Still is. I mean, gosh, she's 92 now, isn't she? But when she was younger, certainly. I think she was so beautiful. Everyone used to carry on about Princess Margaret, who was stunning, absolutely stunning. But I think our Queen still is a very attractive lady. I think she was beautiful. She had this wonderful shaped face, beautiful sort of teeth, everything. I think she was lovely.
Like yourself, babe.
Oh, don't know about that. But those pictures show her right through her reign. Yeah. And I think this is a lovely, lovely piece of artwork.
Well, it is. It's a beautiful item. And as I say, it's actually what they call a stamped sheet lid. But it's been created to honour this significant occasion. And because it is such a significant occasion, traditionally in the past, anything that takes you to a special occasion, like the Queen, there's obviously thousands of things that have happened through a period. But because it's now suddenly she's become the longest reigning monarch in Britain, now worldwide people want to get their hands on that, whether they be a stamp collector, whether they be a royalty collector, or whether they're just collecting for items that they think are very imposing, very important parts of our heritage, which that is.
Well, that's beautiful. Let me give you the details. The item number is 300740, 300740. The price is just £45 plus your P&P, and it's Queen Elizabeth, our Queen, Queen Elizabeth II, framed longest reigning monarch in Britain, and it's a sheet lid and it's a limited edition. Call us now on 0330 122 9674. You know what the next one will be, don't you? It'll be the Commonwealth. No, not the next one. Because recently, you know, Prince Charles has been...
I was in London the other day, and all that was going on. It took me about an hour and a half to go about 2 miles.
So he'll be the head of the Commonwealth.
I was a bit anti the monarch. The Commonwealth that day. It took me about an hour and a half to go about 2 miles. I've never seen so many police in my life. I'll tell you what, I thought someone like Paul Getty had dropped his wallet or something, you know. But anyway, you know.
OK, what's next, Gary?
This next one is, this takes you to Pearl Harbor. Oh. This is Pearl Harbor Day.
I watched that yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah, I watched it on one of the Netflixy things on Cody,
So this is 300741. It's called Pearl Harbor, the Day of Infamy. Yeah. And again, it's a framed, limited edition, very, very affordable. And I think, again, it's a great item. It's actually been signed by the publisher of the creation, and also it's a limited issue, only 500 worldwide.
Oh, wow.
Very, very affordable, £49.95. But when you got, you know, if you have one of those big rooms where you've got a lovely staircase, you could put some of these items up. They look superb.
They look great. I've got
certainly
loads
the drawing room.
Upstairs,
in your house. I mean, you've got a beautiful house where you live. Deb's great house, but you could spend. Your house would look amazing.
Still don't own it, don't worry.
No, it would look, stuff like this would look superb, wouldn't it?
It does, it looks really good. And I can't quite see, well, never mind, we'll find out what that says underneath there. There's some writing underneath, but it is a wonderful, wonderful piece.
Let's pick it up.
Can we pick it up?
A second. Yeah.
Great, ask Martin, he's the boss on the floor. Here we go. Yeah. Let's have a little look.
See, there it is.
Oh, right. Limited edition, number 196, this one is, of 500 worldwide prints to commemorate the 60th anniversary of Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that
and then it's signed, you see, by the publisher.
Yeah, very well.
It's beautiful. You turn it round, look. Yeah. Absolutely superb.
Superb. And it's not too big. It would fit in a nice little corner somewhere.
It's sort of...
and at £49.95, that's brilliant, isn't it? OK, let's give you the details before we crack on with our next one. This is item number 300741, and it's £49.95. Call us if you'd like to buy that. And when I watched Pearl Harbor yesterday...
you said...
Do you know what? When you looked at the two heroes, and one was Ben Affleck, and I can't think of who the other one was, gosh, I think they were both gorgeous. I'd have had one for weekends and one Monday to Friday, do you know?
Well, it's nothing new, is it?
Yeah, naughty boy.
But yeah, no, it is. And again, you know, I mean, if you think about it, maybe you have a member of the family or an older member of the family who was actually involved or around at the time.
Was it 7th of December?
I think it was December, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on my dad's birthday. My lovely late departed dad, 7th of December.
You know what I mean? Sure, it's something, if somebody, it is a wonderful way of remembering, well, in my opinion, it's a wonderful way of remembering what maybe they went through at that time. Obviously, I'd have to be there, but the noise, I mean, we get up, even now you worry about what's going to happen at times, don't you? But imagine what it must have been like with all this was going on. And if you know someone who was around at that period, it may be a wonderful gift for them, something they'll really appreciate.
I believe, I hope I've got this right, Pearl Harbor, they got notice in the harbour about an hour too late that there was an imminent attack from Japan.
Yeah.
And when they did this, and all these men were trapped underneath in the ships, and the loss of life was appalling. And evidently the commander-in-chief said, I fear that we've just awakened a sleeping tiger. And that's what happened. So, so it does have a lot of history and a lot of impact behind this picture. Okay, what do we have next?
Well, moving on, we move on to something that acknowledges what we call British Prime Ministers.
Yeah.
So some people might want to put that on their dartboard, maybe, and others might want to put it pride of place. We could, shall I pick this up? Shall I pick that up a minute?
Go on, I'm giving you permission. Pick it up.
When we look at this, you see a picture of number 10 there.
Yep.
Number 10 Downing Street. You've got all these images of famous prime ministers over the years. Charles Grey.
Do you want me to hold it and you can describe it?
Yeah, so right. We've got Charles Grey. We've got William Gladstone. There's William, of course, Winston Churchill, Harold Wilson.
Right. I'll get rid of the glare. There we go. I hope. Yeah.
Over the other side, you've got who we got there?
So we've got here
Charles Grey.
Yeah.
Here we've got. Can I read them? Oh, Robert Peel, of course.
Yeah.
What I was going to say is this one down here. Lover or hater, she was a very, very significant part of British history in her time. Of course, Margaret Thatcher. Now, what you get here, this is actually going to be in the middle. You're going to receive, that is going to have Margaret Thatcher's genuine personal signature.
Yeah.
Now, as you can see, it's a limited edition of only 25. We don't have all 25. That's how rare they are. Margaret Thatcher memorabilia has gone through the roof in the last few years.
Yeah.
Worldwide, whatever the British may or may not think of Margaret Thatcher, in my opinion, worldwide, when you talk to people in America, in all over the world, she was held in massive esteem.
It's only in Britain that by certain factions, certain people, that she was so intensely disliked. But she's polarising.
Yeah.
But people that are in a position of power and fame very often are polarising. You love them or you hate them. But whichever, this is. For anyone that loved her, this is a wonderful, wonderful piece
and to be honest,
of art.
Winston Churchill and Margaret Thatcher are the two most collected prime ministers by a mile ever.
Yeah.
We've had some very significant, Macmillan, Harold Wilson's, you could maybe come more recently, and you have your own favourites and non-favourites. But in terms of worldwide collectible appeal, it's Winston Churchill and Margaret Thatcher by a mile.
Yeah.
Really, really
by
collectible.
A long mile.
All over the world, people are vying to get their hands on autographs and documents.
And to actually get your hands on this, this will be this autograph is a copy, just because this is a demonstration one.
Yeah, they've got sort of like a photocopy of it, but the one you get will be a genuine signature.
It's her genuine signature, and that is worth. That's worth,
you could pay that just for a small piece of paper without the signature, other, and more. I in fact, recently, only a few months back, I bought a small photograph of Margaret Thatcher with a first day cover for somebody that she signed from a constituency in Finchley, and I actually paid more than this just for the envelope and the picture, and it's sold for more than that.
Maybe the Grantham Conservative Association would like to buy it and put it up on the wall there, or whatever.
Put that back, but it's a great item. I mean, I'm not talking from a political viewpoint anyway, but Margaret Thatcher, as a collectible, she is extremely sought after. Yeah. Next to Winston Churchill, she's the number 2 by a mile.
So let's give you those details then. If you would like that, and I think that's a good price, £295 plus your P&P. The number is 30742, that's your item number. call us. The details, contact details are on the bottom of the screen. We've got to crack on. How many more have we got to go through?
We've got about another 3 or 4, I think.
Right, okay. Right, we're going to have to go mad now.
The next one is the Operation Desert Storm there, which I think is next to you.
Yep, this. Look at this. Fab.
Brilliant painting again. This is 30743. Beautiful piece of art again. And it's framed and beautifully put together. Those lovely brass cornerings and everything. I believe the framing on this would cost you more than well, to me it would cost you more than the picture.
Yeah. This is from 1991 Desert Storm.
Amazing piece.
This is just brilliant. Look at the way, from an artistic point of view, in which the actual plane, it shows speed. You can actually feel that it's going to fly off, you know, into the sunset. It's just brilliant.
And again, it's signed by the artist, which is, again, the very, very famous TerrenceQ. His work is highly sought after as well. If you go and Google it, if you want, TerrenceQ, C-U-N-E-O, you'll see, have a little look. His work, very, very sought after.
He's huge,
in the
isn't he?
Yeah, in sort of aviation, railways, very, very famous, very, very respected artist.
And we do very, very well here at Benham TV, because we do manage to acquire, well, Gary manages to acquire a lot of his work, and all limited edition. And just to reiterate, in case you weren't listening earlier, something might be, this is one out of, how many is this, 850?
This particular one is, what have we got on here, limited edition of 850.
Say for the sake of argument, it's out of 850. We don't have all 850. There will be 850 prints throughout the whole world. Lots and lots of them will already be owned by private buyers, and they'll be up in their living room or their kitchen or in their, you know, their palace or wherever. But we managed to get a few, and they're all limited editions, and it will say number, you know, 50 or number 200 or whatever. So we don't have all 850. So if you want them, you strike while the iron's hot. Get in quick. Yeah. So this really one is beautiful, absolutely. I mean, the Operation Desert Storm.
It's superb.
I can't believe it was 1991.
No, I know.
It only seems like yesterday.
I know. We better move on though, because we've still got some more items to show you. I don't want you to miss out on anything. This next one, again, is a piece of total royal history. It's 30744.
Yeah.
It's an actual personal Christmas card, complete and original, and it's been sent by Prince Charles and Princess Diana with an image of the young boys at the time. This is a Christmas card that they selected, which has been sent to their friends and family. You can see the year there, what is that, 1992, isn't it, I think? Been personally signed by both Charles and Diana. It's a stunning item. It's a piece of British history.
Oh, it is.
And I mean, Diana, again, you know, there's a royal wedding imminent when we do this show coming up. And to have that and Charles's signature on, that is really, really sought after.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the fact it has the boys on as well, with the fact, you know, the fact obviously William is now moving up the, dare I say, the batting order.
Yeah.
and you've got Harry there about to get married. That makes that very, very now and very significant.
It is, and Harry is now representing youth in the Commonwealth now,
that's right.
which is
loads,
great.
Isn't he? It's a really special item, that. But snap it up. Again, do remember, if you send a message to info@benham.tv, they can give you details of the special terms they have available for some of these significant items. You don't need to miss out. It's very, very important you move that you don't. Which is on the screen at the moment, 30745.
Yeah.
But it's Windsor Castle there. Sorry, we're moving out the order here, but never mind. I've got a different batting order here. But this is the Windsor Castle there.
I've just had the thumbs up from Stuart. We're all right.
Yeah,
we're
all
right.
The postage stamps there, which is down by the side of my leg. Maybe I should pick that up quickly and have a look at that.
That's lovely, Gary. I like that.
Yeah, it's superb,
Who did that pencil drawing? Who's the artist? That's gorgeous,
it doesn't say, does it? I don't think on here.
Isn't that lovely?
But again, all these great images of Windsor Castle. Maybe if you took your relatives relatives or friends there. This is a great item and something, again, very, very affordable, but very collectible, beautifully framed. Look, give you an idea, this framing is solid, really rock solid, see? You can see it's quite significant, thick framing, so it is probable. It's probable, very, very special item. But again, can't go wrong with that. Really can't.
What I like about that, I love it when they are mounted and you've got like a sort of bevel cut, the mounting card, so it gives depth to the castle and all the beautiful views inside it. That is lovely, with this wonderful pencil drawing in the middle of it. If you'd like that, a great price, £39.50. The item number for that is 300-745. That's 300-745. Call us now.
Yeah, and many of the viewers, I guess, their families or relatives, maybe from abroad, that's the sort of place they may well have been to.
Yeah.
So it's a great gift to remind them maybe of holidays or trips and things.
Yeah.
And Windsor Castle, very significant. But again, if you're building a collection, it's great, isn't it? £39.50. This is the item, sorry, I was just talking about jumping the gun on. This, of course, here, this is the RAF 100th anniversary we're talking about. You were talking about earlier.
Wow.
This is those Jersey set of postage stamps that were produced in honour of the event.
Yeah.
It's a stunning item. It really, really is. Just look at that. Look, isn't that wonderful? All those great postage stamps from Jersey. Each one of those is an officially licensed and endorsed postage stamp created in Jersey to commemorate the
100 years of the RAF.
And as you look at them here, you know, I'm just going to turn this around a second, but each one of these, you've got all the different aircraft that were involved over the years and each one of these images of aircraft, I don't know if we can go in close on those. If we can see those stamps, they look absolutely stunning.
Well, it goes from little biplanes all the way through to the more, I mean, you've got all sorts here down at the bottom here, and it is lovely. And this is, again, it's so affordable, isn't it? And it's got
a great item.
Yeah. And again, what I was saying about they're beautifully mounted, and you've got that lovely picture, the watercolour or oil, I can't quite tell from here, it's a print behind a couple of the stamps.
Yeah, they call this sort of like, in the technical jargon for this centrepiece, it's like a stamped sheetlet.
Right.
Which, as you say, is like a backdrop to the actual postage stamps put on the top over it. But you've got the full set, basically you've got the full set there, full collection that were produced in Jersey of the, you know, to celebrate the anniversary or the centenary of the RAF. So it's a great item, and something I know that, you know, if maybe you have a family, you know, or somebody was involved in the RAF, it's a great way to actually, you know, sort of, you know, honour the occasion.
And,
really.
And for under £40, right, this is £39.50.
Yeah.
All the details are up there on the screen. Just dial that phone number there on the bottom, and you've got the item number there just above the price. Call us now. Don't forget, you can follow us on www.BenhamTV. You can follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on Instagram, on Twitter. But that is a lovely, a really nice one.
It is. It's super. And, you know, just, I mean, you've seen everything that's in the show now. We're just going to recap on a few of the items again that are around us, because I think, you know, they need to be talking about. But do remember, if you go to the website, www.benham.tv, you can see everything that's in the show, in case you missed the beginning or whatever. Where you been? You've been here. But if you missed it, you can go to the website and actually stop. There's a menu on the side there, and you can actually select the show and watch it when you want to watch it, anywhere in the world at any time of day, or the same as you can with any of the other shows. But I think this one I saw earlier at the beginning.
Yeah, can we just get back to this one, because this one,
superb,
I think that's a really lovely one, and the thing that I love about it is all the signatures on the bottom of every, well, not every, but of the people that were in command of this particular thing, the defence of Malta.
The George Association, wasn't it? And it's the to commemorate the 60th anniversary.
Yeah.
It is something that's very, very special.
Yeah. And this one was called dedicated to members of all services and citizens of Malta who took part in the heroic defence of the island, 1904 to, can't see, I need to get my glasses on anyway, but you'll see this is absolutely beautiful. And one of the things that Gary and I always comment about with these beautiful historic ones, to do with all the lovely old planes and what have you, is the way in which they're framed. You've always got the mount in the middle, and then you've got all these genuine, I mean, I don't know if we can get a little bit of a close-up on this. Yeah, we could
probably go a bit closer on them signatures there and pick them up. Look at that there, they're coming up, that's great. Yeah,
that's great. So if you can just pan across there very slowly, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, they look brilliant. Yep. The number for this one, by the way, is 300... sorry, give me the wrong number, doing really well here. The number for this is actually 300,735, and it's a fabulous, it's the George Cross Island Association 60th anniversary print. It's a limited edition, remember, of only this particular one, of only 500. You can see, you probably can't pick that up on the screen.
And it's from 1940 to 1943.
Yeah.
That's the actual date that the defence of the islands took place. It's not just this sort of stuff we do. Just give us a gist of some of them.
We've got everything from boxing collectibles, Formula One, soccer, all sorts of different sports. There's TV, film, Hollywood greats. There's Harry Potter, James Bond, Game of Thrones. You've got the centenary of the RAF, royalty. It's just so diverse. Do have a little look at that website, www.benham.tv, and you'll see just the whole wealth of how many different items there are. Do remember you can follow us also on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Any messages you can send to info@benham.tv, and we will get back and in touch with you. But it is a stunning item. I suppose very quickly, just very quickly again as well, the other one by the side of you there, the Desert Storm.
Yeah.
That is a stunning item, isn't it?
Yeah, we're going to just, we'll get to, our lovely cameraman's just going to get a little bit closer in here on this. Now this, don't forget, Desert Storm happened in 1991. And this, I mean, the planes were coming off, they were in, they were out. I was going to say shaking it all about them.
Yeah,
but sounds a bit disrespectful, you know what I mean? But it's a framed art print, and again, it's personally signed, and it's just beautifully, beautifully executed. And I mean, I remember we kept on sort of in 1991. I mean, it's so long ago, 2001, 2011. So it's 25, just under 30 years ago. And every day the news, there was something more about Desert Storm and what's been going on. And this captures the whole feel of planes coming into land, refueling, going back out, battling with the enemy. And this is wonderful. And there are 850 signed limited edition prints throughout the whole world. We have got just a couple of them, just a few of them. So if you want to strike while the iron's hot, I would do it. I really, really would. I mean, this is wonderful. This is. I love all these.
Can we actually pick any of that up? I'm not sure if that will show up on the screen, will it? The detail in the middle. But obviously on all of these,
this bit here, I don't know.
It will tell you the actual story on the front of the image as well, which is nice. Oh, there you can see that. That's great. Look, that's great. Well done, guys.
Oh,
that's
well
really
done.
good, because you can see there, and of course at either side of it, you'll pick up the signatures. Again, this is a TerrenceQ piece of work. And it's signed also by, who's the other signature? I can't remember.
It is.
Oh, Air Marshal, wasn't it?
Bill Walter, looks like from here. Bill Walters.
Yeah.
And on the back here, I'm just lurking around the back of this here because there's a nice big certificate of authenticity. And in fact, any of these large pieces that you get that, they've been signed, everyone has a certificate of authenticity.
It's brilliant, isn't it? We're running out of time. Look, I didn't know.
What time is it?
But do remember, anything you want, any of this particular show, any other shows, do check www.benham.tv. You see all the shows today. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram or Twitter. But again, obviously there's some fabulous shows. But do tell your family, do tell your friends, and keep watching them because there's so many.
Absolutely. Now today, during this last hour, we've covered Charles Dickens. You've had a personally signed cheque, signed, written, Coutts Bank by Charles Dickens. And there is a photograph of him, so we've had that. Now that was one of the more expensive items, but again, the only one that Gary has ever seen of Charles Dickens of a cheque. And that's one that you can ring us, you can email us if you'd like to get it on very affordable terms, because we do that. We've had a couple of plain ones. We've had Margaret Thatcher, we've had her personal signature, which could be worth a fortune. We've had so many wonderful things. And if you liked it, keep on watching, and we've got all sorts coming up. But the great thing is, you can actually choose what you want to watch, can't you?
That's right, yeah. And as I say, just go to that website and select the shows you want to watch and when you want to watch them. Been brilliant. Thanks for your company, though.
It's a pleasure, darling. It's a pleasure.
Thanks for
don't forget, follow
company.
us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, and follow us on Facebook. And we've had a lovely hour, and we love keeping you a bit of company. We have a good laugh. We get it slightly wrong occasionally, but more times we get it right. So anyway, from Gary Gaza Ashburn, sitting here looking gorgeous, and myself, Debbie Jones, until next time,
see ya.
Have a wonderful Benham TV day.